Ever wondered what Cisco ISE is and how it works? Let's delve into it. At its core, Cisco Identity Services Engine, or ISE as it's more commonly known, is a security policy management and control platform. It's like the guardian of your network, ensuring that only those who are permitted can gain access to your network resources. But it's not just a gatekeeper, it's also a detective of sorts, gathering real-time contextual information from networks. You see, in today's world, the network is not just a static, unchanging entity. It's dynamic, constantly evolving with new devices, users, and applications. And with that dynamism comes complexity. That's where Cisco ISE steps in. By enforcing security policies across your network, Cisco ISE ensures that every entity, be it a user, a device, or an application, complies with your organization's security requirements. It's like having an intelligent watchdog that not only guards your network but also understands the nuances of your network ecosystem. But it's not all about enforcement. Cisco ISE also collects and utilizes real-time contextual information from networks. This means it continually gathers data about who, what, when, where, and how users and devices are accessing the network. This contextual awareness allows Cisco ISE to make informed security decisions. It can identify suspicious activities, flag potential threats, and even take corrective actions to mitigate security risks. It's like having a dedicated security analyst keeping a watchful eye on your network round the clock. So, whether it's controlling access to network resources, enforcing security policies, or gathering real-time contextual information, Cisco ISE is instrumental in maintaining the security and integrity of your network. And that's not all. Cisco ISE is designed to integrate seamlessly with other Cisco and third-party systems, making it a versatile and flexible solution that can adapt to your specific network security needs. So in a nutshell, Cisco ISE is your one-stop solution for network security and policy management. It's a powerful tool that can help you maintain control over your network, safeguard it from potential threats, and ensure it's always running at its best. Now that we understand what Cisco ISE is, let's delve into something called TACAC. TACAC is an acronym for Terminal Access Controller Access Control System. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Essentially, TACAC is a protocol that provides a method for managing network access. It's like the bouncer at a club, deciding who gets in and who doesn't. TACAC is used for what we call AAA, not the roadside assistance, but authentication, authorization, and accounting. These three A's are crucial in maintaining network security. Authentication checks who you are, authorization determines what you can do, and accounting keeps track of what you did. Now, why is TACAC so important in Cisco ISE? Well, in today's digital age, the security of a network is as important as the security of a physical building. Just as you wouldn't want unauthorized people traipsing through your home, you wouldn't want unauthorized users accessing your network. TACAC helps prevent this by acting as the gatekeeper, only allowing access to those with the right credentials. It's like a digital ID check, ensuring that only authorized users can enter. Moreover, TACAC also keeps a record of all network activities. This is the accounting part of ADLA. Imagine having a CCTV system that records everyone entering and exiting your building. That's what TACAC does for your network. This level of security is vital in preventing unauthorized access and potential attacks on your network. It also provides a level of transparency and accountability, making it easier to detect and rectify any potential issues. So you see, TACAC is not just another acronym in the world of networking. It's a vital tool in the security toolbox of Cisco ISE. Without it, managing network access would be a lot like trying to herd cats. Not impossible, but definitely more challenging. TACAC, therefore, plays a pivotal role in maintaining the security integrity of your network. The question now is, how do we create TACAC in ISE? Well, let's dive right into it, shall we? First things first, we need to log into the ISE dashboard. This is your command center, your mission control, if you will. It's where the magic happens. All the information you need to manage your network is right here at your fingertips. Now, once you're logged in, navigate to the Administration tab. It's here that you'll find the Identity Management section. Click on it, and you'll find the External Identity Sources option. Select this, and a new world opens up. This is where you can manage all the external identity sources for your network. Next, we need to go to the TACACs plus Authentication section. This is where we're going to create our TACAC. Click on the Add button to start this process. You'll be asked to provide a name for your new TACAC. Make sure it's something memorable and relevant to your network. Once you've given it a name, you'll need to configure the settings. This includes setting the priority, defining the identity source sequence, and configuring the search options. Don't worry, each option comes with a description to help you understand what you're setting. Next, you'll set up the protocol settings. This involves choosing the protocol and setting the authentication and authorization options. Now, we're almost done. The final step is to save your settings. Click on the Submit button, and voila, your TACAC is created. But wait, there's one last thing to do. Navigate back to the TACACs plus Authentication section and verify your new TACAC. It should be listed there with the name you provided. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to creating TACAC in ISE. Now you're not just a network engineer, you're a network magician, conjuring up secure, efficient and manageable networks with a few clicks of a mouse. Moving on, how do we authenticate using domain controllers in Cisco ISE? Let's dive right into it. The beauty of Cisco ISE lies in its ability to seamlessly integrate with Active Directory, or AD, for user authentication and authorization. This integration is key to maintaining network security and ensuring only authorized individuals gain access. Here's a general overview of how the process works. Cisco ISE first establishes a secure connection with the AD, acting as the bridge between the user and the network resources. This connection allows Cisco ISE to communicate with the AD, sending authentication requests and receiving responses. When a user attempts to access the network, Cisco ISE sends an authentication request to the AD. The request includes the user's credentials, which the AD then verifies. If the credentials match an existing user in the AD, the user is authenticated, but the process doesn't end there. Authentication is just the first step. Once a user is authenticated, Cisco ISE then requests authorization from the AD. This step determines what network resources the user can access. The AD checks the user's group membership and returns the relevant information to Cisco ISE. This information includes the user's role, such as administrator, engineer, or employee, and the access privileges associated with that role. Cisco ISE then uses this information to enforce the appropriate access policies. For instance, an engineer might have access to certain technical resources, while an administrator might have broader access privileges. And that's it. It's a dynamic process that balances security with accessibility, ensuring network resources are protected while still being readily available to authorized users. Remember that this is a simplified explanation. The actual process involves more steps and checks to maintain the highest level of security. But hopefully, this gives you a good understanding of how Cisco ISE integrates with domain controllers for user authentication and authorization. This is how Cisco ISE integrates with domain controllers for user authentication and authorization. To wrap up, let's summarize what we've learned about Cisco ISE and its functions. Cisco Identity Services Engine, or Cisco ISE as it's more commonly known, is a security policy management and control platform. It's a key component of any network, providing centralized control over users and devices, ensuring they abide by defined security policies. Cisco ISE is all about context. It gathers real-time contextual information from networks, users, and devices. It then uses this information to make proactive governance decisions, limiting access to network resources based on user and device profiles. It's a vigilant guard, maintaining the security integrity of your network round the clock. The Terminal Access Controller Access Control System, Plus, or TACAC Plus, plays a significant role within Cisco ISE. It's a protocol that provides centralized validation of users, ensuring they have the necessary credentials to access the network resources. It's like a bouncer at a club, checking IDs before letting anyone in. Creating TACAC in ISE is a straightforward process. It involves defining the network devices, setting up the TACAC Plus server, and configuring the policies for user access. Once set up, TACAC Plus takes charge of user authentication, authorization, and accounting, the 3 A's that are crucial to network security. Then we have domain controller authentication, another key function of Cisco ISE. By integrating with Active Directory or any other LDAP server, Cisco ISE can authenticate users based on their domain credentials. This integration allows for seamless user access management across the network, keeping the security tight and the user experience smooth. In summary, Cisco ISE, with its TACAC Plus and domain controller authentication capabilities, is an all-encompassing solution for network security. It provides centralized control, real-time monitoring, and proactive policy enforcement. It's a robust system that keeps your network secure, while providing the flexibility to adapt to changing security needs. With Cisco ISE, you have a powerful tool at your disposal for managing and enforcing network security policies.